I'm knackered, but it's brilliant. I've had the best 48 hours ever. It's not just us three. Us three have done, I'd say, the easy work. We've just sat in a cage for 48 hours. It's the team behind us. We count there's about 60 people that have got involved throughout the whole day, whether it be street team, TV, radio, online. It wouldn't have been done without them. We just sort of, did our friendship grow or did it decrease?
Ask us in a week.
Bit of both.
Yeah.
I won't be going for dinner with you two.
Yeah.
No.
That's all right. But,
We'll give it about a week, a month till we talk again. Yeah.
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 But yeah, no, it's really good. I haven't done any sort of charity work before this, but I said this at halfway through, and I say this again. I'm not going to walk out here at 6 p.m. Saying thank you very much. If you care, share foundation. I'll see you later. I'd like to carry on helping out and doing stuff for them because it's meant a lot. I didn't think it would, but somehow it has affected me, and I do now know people who it has affected personally, and we keep saying it, but this foundation is brilliant and what they do.
I think being locked in a cage for 48 hours with 2 people is tough anyway, but when you're not talking, you're sitting in the corner, you kind of get to think about what's going on around you as well. There's loads of people out getting donations, but you kind of going through in your mind why you're doing this and the purpose behind it, and you become more aware of the reality that is suicide. And I think it's really made me aware that we need to educate more people. God only knows how I put up with the 2 of them, and they put up with me. But I think it was a great learning experience for me personally, just to see reality go by a window through really small squares in a cage. It was a fantastic experience, but I'm just so happy I did it because even though I was aware of suicide and I was slightly educated by it, this has kind of given me time to think a bit more about it. And not everybody gets the chance to be ripped off their show at 10 to 6 when they're live on air and dragged into a cage. So if you don't get that opportunity, sit down, for a few hours and think about it in your own time as well, and just put into perspective what actually does pass you by in life, because sometimes you don't get to see these things.
I think something that's been a long-running joke the whole entire weekend is that I'm the manliest out of the group, and if you have been watching and listening, I probably am. No, these guys have been absolutely great. They've been true gentlemen, I must say that. It's been a blast. I think it's been great being the only girl, to be honest, because I've kind of got away with it a little bit more, I suppose, and it's just been a fantastic opportunity, and I hope that I've done everyone proud, and I hope I've been myself, and I hope I've made everyone aware of what it's all for, because it's for the charity, and I'm happy to do anything, and I feel I've done everything I can, and so have these guys, to make it as entertaining as possible. And I've just took everything on the chin and gone for it, and it's been amazing. I'm speechless. I can't say anything else.
Well, getting woken up at 8 o'clock in the morning by a camera crew in your bed is not something that happens often, every other so often, but I don't know really.
For me, definitely it was the first number count, when we got the first.
Yeah.
Last night because I thought we was. Am I allowed to say it? Do you want to know? Sorry. No. Well, we thought we was about a target, and we was double what I thought we was in my head, and that just blew me away. My mouth literally dropped open, and it was amazing. That was a shocker. That was the best moment, probably until the next announcement, of the whole entire weekend, because it just showed how hard every single person, like I said, here in the cage, behind the scenes, TV, FM, online, every single person has worked the backside off, and that proved it then, and it was just amazing.
I think the one thing that shocked me was that Jodie always wanted to sleep in the middle, and it was probably the quickest spooning session I've ever had in my life. It was all 25 seconds.
25? No, yeah, I think it was 25.
But the best was deflating Calum's bed.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I just think, me personally, how emotional I was as a person. People were actually coming up to me going, I didn't really know you had a caring side, which I don't know whether that's a bad thing or not, to be fair.
To be honest, that was another shocker. You really have worn your heart on your sleeve this week, and Calum's been brilliant. And this is Beyonce and Mariah because they are the divas of the cage. If anyone was listening last night, I haven't really got a nickname have I this weekend?
Oh yeah, there's a few, but we won't mention them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been brilliant.
It's been fun. But the most important thing is that we I know we've made people aware of this charity and of what goes on in life. And you know, every single person that's passed by this window, I mean, we were set a challenge where we had to go out and get some gifts for an auction, and we went into one shop and it was absolutely jammed. You know, we took one of the staff aside really quietly and we said, look, we were doing blah 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 blah, and he was like, yeah, I know, I've passed, I've read up on it and I know all about it now. And you know, as we say, if one person passes that window and learns something, you know, that's job done for us, because the more people that we can help and educate and get that message out there, you know, as family and friends have said, you know, it's not about the money, it's about getting that message out there. So, you know, we say every penny helps, and it does, but that message to people is the most important thing. And I really hope the three of us, along with the 60, 70 other people outside of the cage, have spread that word, you know. So fingers crossed.